So, our first question for the day: can faith and logic coexist, or do we have to switch off our brain and life?
Oh, first of all, thank you for doing this, Upasana, and it's a delight to do this with you for Gospel Talks. And great question. Do faith and reason go hand in hand? Are you asking that out of faith or using your reason? Obviously, we are made in God's image. And when we speak of God's image, we know God is spirit. We're not talking about hands and legs. We are speaking about communicable attributes of God. So, God is the most rational being that you can ever get. And so, if God is rational with an uppercase R, we are rational, made in the image of God with a lowercase r. If God is creative, uppercase C, we are creative with a lowercase c. If God is moral with an uppercase M, we are moral with a lowercase m. So we that are fashioned after Him in His image and likeness are absolutely rational beings. None of us go to a school of reason to know the difference between A and B. None of us go to a school of philosophy to find out that a person can't be tall and short in the same breath. We all intuitively are wired to think non-contradictorily and consistently all the time. And therefore, we are rational creatures made by a very, very rational God. And that God expects us to trust Him. So faith is basically a trust in the character of God. For trusting in somebody's character, it doesn't demand us to switch our brains off. Only if our brains are turned on can we actually look at the character of a person and decide on whether to trust him or not. Now, Christian faith is often caricatured by the world as a group of people who are blind, intellectually have committed suicide, and so on and so forth. But if you read the scientists and the philosophers of the 1600s, you will know that every philosopher and scientist that discovered and invented anything at all had a biblical worldview. They were people with high intellect. So it's possible to have a rational faith. That's what God wants us.